Fresh boys on the track. Fresh boys on the track.
According to reports,
I will definitely drink another.
Alleged sexual act.
time out. Anthony, spell Szechuan, go.
SCH-1.
King of the castle. King of the castle.
I will hit you with that conversational sorcery.
I will punch you in the
Timmy Tums.
Fucking Ryder Ostrich, you didn't know that?
They went a lot slower than I was expecting.
This episode of the Great Minds Drink Alike podcast is brought to you by
Space Horse.
Welcome to the Great Minds Drink Alike show.
BEERUN.
Beer Run.
Wait, this is the legit start?
This is the legit.
What is up, everybody? This is the Great Minds Drink Alike podcast. I will be your host today, Garrett Slim Jim Norcross.
Yeah,
Today,
Slim Jim.
Slim Jim.
Skinny legs looking ass.
Today,
It kind of
I-
resembles a Slim Jim. Very accurate.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
I'm here with Gavin, my older brother.
My cooler,
Oh, beef
More
jerky
awesome
looking
herb.
ass.
beefier older brother, Gavin.
I'm also-
Spaceman.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Let's
Yeah.
see what you got.
Here with Alex.
Yeah, that's good. That was good.
Alex,
nothing else.
a.k.a. Anthony Luzon.
Yeah, fuck
Hang
you
on.
for that, dude.
That ain't right.
Garrett can never remember their names, so they're interchangeable tonight.
They both start with A's.
And then also,
Also,
last but not
Anthony.
least,
Anthony Alex Bass.
Alex Bass.
what the hell? I don't ever want to be called that again.
Oh, it's not that bad, dude.
That's
Come on.
extremely insulting.
Come on, man. Whoa. What the fuck?
To be fair, I used to think Anthony's name was Alex.
That's terrible. But
It's
just so you
not?
guys know, that was Garrett's first intro. So he did great. Everybody, round of applause for my boy Garrett.
Yes, Garrett.
The Slim Jim was
Garrett's
the only thing he
first
had
intro.
there.
Garrett's
Yeah.
used to being behind the camera, but he's doing great tonight.
So what are you guys drinking tonight?
Garrett's not
No,
drinking.
you're not.
Disclaimer, he's underage. He never drinks with us. But Gumball Head. Here.
Focus.
I'll give you guys...
Focus.
I'll show it to you guys real quick. Gumball Head by Floyds Brewing, Indiana company. So, that's what we're sipping tonight. Guys, this is one of my favorite beers, honestly.
I'm not gonna lie, this first one's almost gone. It's pretty fucking good.
Dude.
Yeah?
Gumball
I only
Head's
have-
the shiznit.
So did
Yeah,
y'all
that's
buy the same like 6-pack, or did you get separate ones?
Well, that's a funny story that you asked.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we all hung out this weekend, and we bought a 6-pack in advance, and we knew that we weren't going to be able to do the podcast together, so we just kind of divvied up the 6-pack before. And to be honest with you, I got 2 6-packs, and so, you know, I had a little
I'm not
bit
gonna
extra on myself.
I didn't, I can't say that I got one, but I do have one beer. The Gumball Head's really good. Like, this is one of my favorite beers as well. There is only one left, though. I know we each took 2. And, sorry, I couldn't wait. I just had to have one the other night.
I struggled this week not opening up a couple of those because there was like the only beer in the fridge. I'm like,
Your brother didn't have any beer for you to steal?
He had one, but yeah.
You got beat up last time.
I can't steal his whole 6-pack and be like, I don't know what happened. I don't know.
But as usual, we give a little bit of a rating at the end, right? And so,
Oh, absolutely. Hold on.
we'll down the beer. And...
I want to give them the group rating now, and then we'll give them our personal ratings at the end. So we're back to the Untapped app this week. We had a little sabbatical because we were drinking some liquor there for a period. But now that we're back to Untapped, Gumball Head, the group rating is 4.02. So on a 10-point scale, that's a average rating of 8. Anyway, I guess
we need to make the switch to. We just need to go to switched back to 5 if we're going to be comparing it. I'm no good with that.
Let's do it. First time, right now. We're just 5-point rating scale from here.
We're on a 5-point rating scale from here.
What? I gotta cut all my ratings in half.
I have to cut my ratings in half.
This is bullshit.
Is this a rating system for ants? All right.
Twice
So wait, what episode is this? Is it 16?
16,
Shut
episode
up,
16. You piece of shit.
Dude, I literally hate you. I don't know if I could hate you any more than I do right now.
Oh, you could, trust me.
I mean, if I came over there and just smacked shit out of you, what about then?
Well, that's a far drive for
you
something
don't
like that.
have the strength.
I would hate that.
But anyway, I'll put on a ring that just says 17, punch you in the forehead like Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy. Darkness.
So what's on the agenda? What's on the docket?
All right,
today?
so to start off, we actually had one viewer request this week, so I figured we could start with that. It's a pretty general topic. I think it's more of an opinion thing than it is a current event. But our opinion on Tinder, what do we think it is, and what do we think it's for? Now, I think we all know in terms of... yeah, exactly. Actually, Garrett, let you kick this one off, dude. As a slightly younger dude that's about 9 years younger than all of us, what do you think Tinder is?
It's definitely a hookup app, isn't it?
Ooh, how would you know?
I don't know if I've ever heard of a Tinder story where it was like, yeah, we've been married for 5 years. We have 2 lovely children.
It ain't like the old days where you could, like Facebook days.
No, it's
I
more
met
like-
my wife. Not
Yeah, if you find if you're with someone that you met on Tinder, it's like, well, we met on Tinder, and then 9 months later, we had a kid, and now we're just together now.
Yeah.
That makes that's more accurate, right?
If anyone got married on Tinder, it was a shotgun wedding for sure. First comes baby, then comes marriage.
Something. Oh, do we
Then
have to
comes more adulterous acts in a Tinder carriage.
Oh,
in a Tinder carriage?
it's got dark.
Alex, so I could say that back in the day when Tinder first came out, before I had my loving and wonderful girlfriend, I was on Tinder, but it never, to me, it was always just like talking. Like you would come up with a funny pickup line or something that you knew would never work and it was never serious and they would either think it's funny or not, and that was it. So, I mean, Tinder to me was always kind of a joke. Like,
So if they laughed, did you? Was that like you sealed the deal basically? It's like, all right, got her.
LOL.
Is that
yes? Success.
Yeah.
Gonna thing?
But
I mean,
Alex is a single dude, though. What do you think?
Well, now I don't really use it as much because it was a just a hookup app. It's a hookup app, dude. Like you go and you get a try lines on people. Like with what's worst case scenario? You just unmatch them. All right, I'm done with you. That didn't work out. But yeah, like I mean, I used to go up to Purdue to visit you guys, and I would just like shotgun every possible like I had, use everything I had. And then the next time I go up there, I might hit up one of those girls that I messaged from the time before. No, it's just no. You don't even look at the screen. You just swipe right until you can't swipe right.
Yeah, I've seen people do that. Like they're just kind of wobbly drunk, and they're just like, they're looking for something, man. They're looking for something. Yeah. I personally never had the app, never used it. I've seen it, I've heard of it. But has there, Alex, Mr. Pro Tinder guy, have you had a terrible date? Have you gone on like an absolutely awkward, horrible, like what's a horror story?
I've gone on dates there. I wouldn't say I've had horror stories, but it's like just boring. Like you're boring me. I don't want to be on this date anymore.
Why are we going on a date? We should have just hooked up and been done, right?
Right. It's like try to do the way Tinder was originally designed, not for the hookup, and it's like, you know what? This is boring. You're boring me. This was a mistake. I enjoyed the movie. Don't talk to me again, please.
What was it? Would it be something like you wouldn't even talk that much beforehand, or would you just kind of be like,
Garrett's asking about your moves, Alex.
Yeah,
he's like when you get him, do you just get down to business? Do you take him to dinner first?
It was boring.
Like,
do you have a joke?
Much first. I mean, yeah, sometimes. What did my go-to was
oh God, here we go.
No, this one worked. You just type out "you're a rose in a field of daisies." Just works so much. Like, oh, you're so sweet.
So they would either respond or be like, note left on you if you sent that shit.
Most of the time you said that. It was like,
rose in a field of daisies.
It worked, dude.
Tinder is weak. Their game is weak. Every time.
Well, dude, if they're on Tinder, they're looking to get cheesy pickup lines.
Yeah, what are you competing with? You up?
Hey, girl.
You up?
Hey, girl.
How you
like
doing?
3 in the morning.
How you doing?
That's what I thought Tinder was. I didn't know it was cheesy pickup lines and jokes.
Oh no, you could have some fun with it. Like, I mean, like Gavin said, he used to just crank out jokes and try to get people laugh. We used to do it all
Gavin
time.
used to slay on Tinder? Is that what I'm hearing? Whoa,
I did not slay. I only tenderized just a little bit.
Just you dabbled.
Tenderizing wasn't really my thing.
Just tip the toe in there, you know? That's it.
Yeah, it was. I mean, you know, nothing ever came to fruition out of it. I just was on there more or less out of boredom at the time, and then
working on your material for like your stand-up night.
You know, along came Carly, and that was it. No more tenderizing after that.
Right. Fair enough. Yeah, I've never used it, never seen it. I'm wiped up though, you know.
Dude, you've been wiped up for like 22 years now.
I think before apps. I think before the iPhone.
You and Carly met in like, you know, the postnatal ward and whatnot.
Dude, it seems so easy now. Like, just seems like it's so much easier. Like, if Carly, you know, God forbid this ever happened, she left me, you know, because God knows I ain't leaving her. If she left me, bam, I'm done with your shit. I'd be like, all right, Tinder, how long is it going to take to download? All right, let's go.
He's like, Tinder. Anthony, would you use Grindr too?
I would use them all. I'd be so heartbroken. I'm like, I'm just going to try it on my phone. You're a rose in a field of daisies.
He has no idea.
No, he doesn't. Hey, bro, you're a rose in a field of daisies.
Oh, is Grindr a guy thing?
Oh, yeah, you'd be grinding all on them. Hey, not that there's anything wrong with that, but you never struck me as rolling that way.
I didn't mean to strike you that way.
Don't please never strike me again. Know. You keep your strikes away from me, Anthony Bass.
I'm ignorant on the app game of those things. I don't know. But dude, Tinder, let's get back on topic. Tinder app.
Do you have anything else to say about Tinder?
I've said more than I've wanted to say about Tinder.
Yeah, Alex, if your mom watches this, she's gonna be so disappointed.
I don't think my mom knows this exists.
I sent her the link, bro.
Do it again.
Check us out.
Send it to her again.
Oh man.
All right. All right, guys. Let's move on to our actual topics. But thanks to our viewer Sarah for giving us that. That was
thanks Sarah.
Thanks Sarah.
Sarah.
Sarah
Now
definitely.
Garrett's got bad ideas.
Sarah definitely uses Tinder.
Is she learning to
You
use it?
wouldn't.
Is that
She
why
wouldn't have
asked
asked if she didn't.
Garrett, just remember one thing. You can say you love him, you don't have to mean it.
Just
And
because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score.
You can't score. Boom.
Don't get on Grinder.
Boom, boom, firepower.
That ain't for you.
Unless you want to, of course.
Oh yeah. Let us know if you're on Grinder. You know, open up. Be yourself. Be you. Okay.
Anthony, I feel like you'd be the last person
to be on Grinder. I know.
Wait, what are you saying, Garrett?
Is that an insult?
I don't know.
But you went.
What's
yeah,
the next
yeah.
topic?
Man, you're like the least likely to be gay. Got him.
Hey, bro, calm
Roasted.
down.
Next.
You don't
All
know
right.
me. You don't know me.
Next topic, fellas. All right, so Alaskan bears, the fattest bear. We're going to call it Miss Fattest Bear 2018. And the results are in. This year's winner in Katmai National Park and Reserve's annual Fattest Bear Contest is 409 Beadnose.
What?
This is a quote the National Park posted. Her radiant rolls were deemed by the voting public to be this year's most fabulous flab. Our chubby champ has a few more weeks to chow down on lingering salmon carcasses before she heads up the mountain to dig herself a den and savor her victory. So, they started with 12 bears, I think, and viewers got to see pictures of all the bears in the park and slowly voted. And, you know, the bears faced off 1v1 until there's a final champ. And so you could see here the pictures, the before and after. So the left is how skinny 409 Beadnose was in June, and on the right, 409 Beadnose is a big bitch.
Is 409 Beadnose the name of the bear?
I mean, that's what they're calling the bear. I mean,
Hey, Garrett.
You want to ask the bear what its real name
I got a
is?
quick question.
I was confused
for you
at first.
from a viewer. What's in the cup, bro?
Yeah, I saw that. I was actually curious. I laughed. At
Vinegar.
Vinegar. Makes sense. Only real men drink vinegar from a nice colorful cup.
Garrett's drunk.
It's to balance out how sweet you are.
Shut up,
right,
Alex.
Garrett?
Yep.
You're the sweetest Slim Jim there ever was. Put some sugar on that Slim Jim.
That sweet teriyaki Slim Jim.
Sounds like a Tinder pickup line.
Gotta get some vinegar to balance out the sourness of this Slim Jim.
Woo!
Jeez.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so 409 Pednos or Pedros or whatever.
Oh, and
Dude, those are
I
some
will say
fat fucking bears.
out of the bear on the left and the bear on the right, the one that would be on Tinder is definitely on the right.
Is that what your typical Tinder hookup was?
No, Gavin, bears are on Grinder.
No, they're on Plenty of Fish.
Yeah, I've been on that before, and like, there's been times where like you swipe, and then like literally, like I've gotten chills from how ugly people are, and it's very sad to say, but some people are fucking ugly.
He's gotten chills.
That's rough.
I just picture like
chills.
Oh wow!
Like your hair stands up on your arm and whatnot,
Like yeah, I'm expecting to see a female, and I'm like, what I look at is like that ain't human. Yeah.
He was like, I'd rather match with 409 Beadnose than this.
Right?
Than this alien.
Than this.
That bear's probably cuddly at least.
Extraterrestrial.
That's rough, man.
Well.
So what are the thoughts on the bears? What's our thoughts there? So they faced off what, like gladiator style or just like fashion show style? Like how'd they face off?
Like they posted pictures and and followers voted.
See, because I was hoping for like a fashion show. Like that would be dope for a nice little bear fashion show.
Dude, no, I wouldn't even want to see the fashion show. The actual show would be watching the people prepare the bears for the fashion show.
Oh, you go for the whole event. The whole family comes. It's a big event. You know, you're there for the first part where everybody, you might lose a dressed up person.
Yeah, you put the children in the front row so they can see, and
with the blood and whatnot.
You may lose a couple.
Yeah.
But surely they can outrun those bears.
Surely, right?
I mean, yeah. You look back there and they're just like, oh, that's a good bead nose. Here, put on this dress bead nose. That's a good bead nose. I'll rub your flap.
Plus size bears.
my thoughts on it is that I think this is a great movement for Bears self-esteem everywhere. I mean, you know, if we're gonna support skinny bears and we're gonna promote skinny bears, we should promote the fat bears. Get all them big brown bitches out here, and let's see what bears are really like.
Hey,
you know,
not all bears are brown. Okay, there's black bears.
Like we shouldn't just think that bears post hibernation are sexy. I mean, bears pre hibernation are sexy too.
Right? You got to be accepting of all the shapes and sizes of the bears. But the big brown sexy what'd you say?
I don't
know.
Check the tape.
If we clip that just sounds horrible.
Big brown sexy bitch.
Get out here.
Oh, I am definitely not gonna let anyone clip that. If someone like grabs that in isolation, Garrett, don't you dare, because I know you want to do it. You sent us a clip this week where Anthony was talking about, so what's the point of this topic? Like, don't do that to me.
So, how did we get to talking about this?
Okay, so Meat Eater Alaskan. Somebody posted on there. The Meat Eater Alaskan. I saw that on Netflix. I didn't start it yet, but she said if you want to learn more about bears, that's the place to go.
Meat Eater Alaskan.
Yeah.
Further bear education.
Yeah. For further bear education. Not beer education. You want beer education, you know where to go.
Does the education, I mean, is it just give you the bare necessities?
Oh, the simplest.
Simple bear necessities? Don't want none of that complicated.
We need a drummer.
Do you have the soundboard?
Yeah, we need a drummer. But
well, I thought we have your soundboard.
Yeah, we'll have to have a soundboard.
Anthony, don't you go calling out the stuff that we didn't do again. Anthony always talk about, well, why don't we got this? Why did we talk about that?
My bad.
Get your own damn soundboard, dude.
Oh, shit. What do we got next?
All right, so this seems to be as good a time as any to talk about Raise. Realize all your success.
Raise. Whoa.
So Raise is a great little clothing company here. Look at all the swag we got.
Would you look at it?
I mean, we got white, we got black. No discrimination here. We got tropical Raise. We got Raise of Glass. GMDA and Raise. We got beanies, hats, dad hats. We got grandpa hats. All right?
What?
We got it all.
What are the grandpa hats? I'm really confused.
Well, your grandpa hat is it's down towards the bottom. I didn't find it, but they're there. Find it on Raise.
Do you mean like dad's for your grandfather?
No, it's the dad hat, but it's aged 20 years more than
the
dad hat.
Got you. Okay.
It's like the bill is completely ripped and everything like that.
Yeah, it's the normal. Let's see, where's
possibly there's a fish hook on there for some reason.
Yeah, it's the regular dad hat. And there's usually going to be a MAGA sticker on the side.
Okay. A MAGA sticker. Got you.
That's your typical grandpa hat, but RaiseCL.com. It's the most comfortable, most breathable, most sexy gear that you're going to find on the internet. So you better go get it now. Well, it's still $21 a shirt. All right?
Absolutely.
Because that's a steal.
It's right here. Go check it out. Realize all your success. Go to the webpage.
All your success.
Because that's what we're trying to do out here. We're just trying to realize all our success. And everybody's got success in their life.
Isn't that really what everybody's trying to do? I mean, 409 Bead Nose is just out there trying to realize her success.
Right. All the big brown.
Eating all the salmon.
All those
She's realizing all her success. She's eating all the salmons.
She knows what she's doing.
No matter how fast they swim upstream.
At a certain point, she just lays there, and they're like, "Yeah, you got nowhere to go now, motherfucker."
So 409 Bead. That name's not clicking with me right now.
What is Anthony? First thought, like if you close your eyes and I was just like, Bead Nose. What do you think of?
Bead Nose? Yeah. I think of nothing. I've never thought of that. Like, I've never thought those words. You say it, I'm like, why did he say it? What's he saying? What?
So you're incapable of, like, creating a thought? Like
a beadin' nose? A beadin' nose?
Are you telling me that in the future, if I just want to completely disarm you mentally, I'm just
Head,
like, bead nose, and Anthony's
bead.
Anthony goes catatonic when he hears bead nose. Like,
I'm thinking that.
Bead nose.
Oh. Oh shit.
Look, man, I'm just trying to realize all my success. Did you unplug your headset? Oh, wow, real mature.
My theatrics pulled my headphones out.
Grow up.
Look, I'm just trying to realize all my success, all your success. Bead nose isn't part of that equation, but you know what is?
What?
The outfit's on, what's it called? RAYS dot what? CL?
RaisCL.com.
Oh, I already messed it up. I'm just
in all fairness, I just said bead nose a few times, so your brain was probably still rebooting.
He's still resetting.
Damn, that's rough.
Oh, poor guy.
That's rough.
Poor guy.
Well,
So what we got after Raise? Let's go. Let's do this.
All right, so we've got several robotics topics today. I mean, I just decided to go ahead and make a theme because there was a lot going on this week. But first,
Robot bears.
Let's give a little watch to Atlas the robot. This is quite honestly terrifying, I think. People watching may remember this robot from a few months back. This is the same backflip robot that was created by Boston Dynamics, and they've now altered it to be able to straight up do some parkour.
Dude, that is like creepy as fuck. Like just the way it moves. I don't like it.
Dude, it's so humanoid. Dude, Terminator is on.
It looks like it looks CG.
We need John Connor right now.
Right?
Where is he?
Right? Yeah, this is bad.
This is Skynet. We need to blow up this company right now. Atlas is getting destroyed.
Man, that's some weak parkour, though. I'm just saying that I could do better than that, though. If that's what's chasing me, I'm good.
He was a character in The Office. They did the parkour.
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 No, but I feel like Boston Dynamics is as bad as Raccoon Corp is in Resident Evil. Like, they're trying to ruin the world, dude.
Yeah, dude,
this is going nowhere but down. I mean, Elon Musk even said so, and he's smart. He doesn't go catatonic whenever you say bead nose.
Okay, we need him.
See, I can talk about this. Bead nose is still not clicking, all right? Oh. Anyway.
He did it to himself.
No, but
kill yourself.
Hearing Elon Musk talk about all this stuff, man, he gets real serious about it. Like he's really nervous. Something soon might happen. But if that's what's chasing us, though, that robot doing parkour, I'm good, man. I'll be golden. As long as they don't upgrade from there.
Dude, you could take that robot. That robot right there, the way it is, kicks my ass.
No, I'm not taking it. I would be able to get away from it, though.
Dude, you would backflip kick me in the face.
Yeah, but he just keeps running at you. You would eventually get tired. He doesn't get tired.
So he won't get tired, but he's moving really too slow for me. I'm pretty much a parkour expert.
So does Michael Myers, but he manages to kill a shit ton of people. All right, Anthony?
That's one thing I never got, but he's also...
Dude, that robot is a mix of the Energizer Bunny and Michael Myers combined, dude. Kicks your ass. It's a lithium-ion battery in the back of Michael Myers. You're fucked.
Nah, man.
I don't know if I've ever seen Michael Myers do a backflip or parkour.
Yeah, he just stabbed a lot of people.
I said it was like Michael Myers with the lithium-ion. Not only that, but they could program the robot to just walk up to Anthony and be like, bead nose.
Stab a bunch. Oh, man. They figured me out. We're going to have to delete this episode so I can survive.
Anthony's weakness has been exposed.
They just put a big-ass speaker on him. It's like, oh, fuck me, dude. Can't outrun sound.
Oh, Anthony's weakness. That should be the name of this episode. Anthony's weakness.
Oh, I'm just so happy. Every episode, something about dumb old Anthony. Oh, dumb old beating nose having ass Anthony.
All right, I won't disclose the name of this follower, but I actually was talking on the phone to someone who watches pretty much every episode last night. And he told me, he's like, dude, I want to tell you something, but don't take offense. And I was like, all right, man, just shoot straight up. What is it? He was like, Anthony makes your podcast.
Oh, who was it? Tell me. Text me.
I can't. I'll tell you later. But
Text.
Dude, I've told you that before. You might, you got your moments.
Yeah.
You guys. Now I'm going to be off my game the rest of the episode.
Look, if
we'd
I
be
would
nothing about it. We'd be nothing without our lightning rod of jokes.
I'm just saying, if I was talking to Anthony on Grindr right then, I was in. Like that was the end.
No.
You make the GMDA podcast.
You would have had me though for sure. Like,
Anthony's olive green pants just fell to the floor.
No. Nah, man, I got this still on. They good. We good.
Oh boy.
Up nice and tight. Nah, man. I'd at least swiped right so I could, message you thanks or something.
Nice and tight. Swipe right. You better swipe me right after that.
I would just be happy to, talk to you. That's it.
I just
what a
want
nice
to have,
wow, what a
I just
nice
want to
guy.
have a conversation.
I was just here to make friends.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
I don't actually have Grinder just so everybody really, so you know.
He was like, I just grind here and there, but I don't have the app.
But you can get in contact with them at abass@grinder.com.
abass.grinder.com.
Hashtag beating nose if you want a quick response.
Actually, his name is a fat bass.
PHAT.
PHAT.
Capital
RaiseCL.com.
Oh yeah. RaiseCL. Wait, are we still doing the plug? Oh. Yeah, this is the longest plug.
Yeah, Raise needs to. I was gonna say pay us more, but I guess maybe start paying us after this. All right. So anyway, we've got a few more robot topics to talk about. So anyway, on to the next one. So
how about this?
This is Eldrick the robot. And this is the famous 16th hole
what else would you expect here at the Waste Management Phoenix
at
Open?
the
Really,
Phoenix Open golf course.
How's this?
And he hit a straight up hole in one. Oh, Anthony. This is the question of the show. Anthony, why would they name this robot Eldrick? Go.
Oh my gosh, dude. I have literally, I'm still stuck on beating nose, bro. I don't know. I got nothing. Eldrick? Is that a golfer?
What if I were to tell you that Tiger Woods' first name isn't really Tiger?
How's this?
What is it? Eldrick?
Eldricks have done that at 16.
No way. How do you spell that?
E-L-D-R-I-C-K.
D-I-C-K? Oh,
well, I've seen Barstool Sports call Tiger Woods Eldrick Big Dick Woods.
What else would you expect here at the Waste Management Phoenix Open? Really?
But dude, this is incredible if you look at this. Think about that. This robot is hitting a hole in one. That is, I mean, that's hard to do.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, but if I did it, it'd be much more impressive.
Yeah, but you couldn't. I bet you could swing.
I mean, how many tries did that take? If that's first try, that's impressive as hell, dude.
They just got to get the calculation down.
Well, I mean, yeah, if they have the general calculation, I mean, if it's the same swing every time, he's on a level surface, they already know about what distance he hit. As long as he lined up, then really you're just depending on weather conditions.
Yo,
dude, I don't think that's easy. That's a lot of shit to account for in an equation.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you can sure get lucky. There's a lot of human variable you take out of this situation.
Garrett, what do you think about this?
Really, I mean, the only thing that's different is the roll in the wind.
Yeah, that would be the only difference, probably. Because after that, they figure out the equation.
Dude, the greens roll different at different times of the day, though. There's so many variables. But Garrett, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm also curious if that was the first try or not, because I feel like there would be so many things accounting for it.
Now what they need to do, I feel like it's probably not the first try. It couldn't be. No.
See, I want to see one of them go up on a par 5 and get that robot strength and get one of them.
Regardless,
yes,
I feel like
a par 5 hole in one. That's the next robotic.
Now you're thinking.
Like you get some whip on that club, probably break the club if you think about it, because it's not meant for that hard.
Have to rename it Happy.
Yeah, right.
Ones on par 5s.
Dude, the next big robotic feat is going to be when the Boston Dynamics backflip robot matches with Anthony on Grinder. But after that is going to be the first par 5 hole in one by a robot.
It's not gay if it doesn't have a gender, dude.
It's a robot, right?
It's genderless. I mean,
damn, could you imagine? That'd be crazy. I'm not on Grindr.
You can just call it a protruding vajay. Hibba Gumball.
Now, what would be impressive is if they got that if they got the other robot to do the backflip and then swing and hit a hole-in-one, why they got old 4 wheels doing it, you know? Like, that thing looks stupid. It looks like...
Hold on, let's go back to it. It's old 4 wheels.
It looks like the robot from, what's that? It's old, that old futuristic one. Da-na-da-na. And then, like, drops out the spaceship, you know what I mean?
Bead nose?
Oh, Jetsons.
Jetson. It looks like the maid on that, kind of. Just like a little
Does it
crappier
really?
version.
It kind of does. It
Like
really
old-
does. Hold on. I'm going to find
Great. Whatever, how many crates?
Dude, the maid on the Jets. Hold on.
That's the Jetson's maid right there. Hitting a hole-in-one.
We're about to get a little side by side going.
Apparently the golf game didn't work out for her. She's a maid now and shit, but gotta think.
All right, here. So this is the maid from the Jetsons.
You're getting side by side up.
All right, now back to Eldrick the robot.
I'm telling you.
Maid on the Jetsons. Eldrick the robot.
You just put like a collar and whatever that little bow hair thing is on it.
That's
Dude,
exactly that.
They
You
really
just put some like
they
red
really
dots
do
for
look
eyes,
a lot
dude.
alike.
Oh my god.
See, that's what I'm saying. So
Anthony, I'm actually seriously impressed that you've seen the Jetsons, dude.
I haven't talked about the Jetsons in years.
That's exactly what I thought of. I didn't think of Eldrick nothing. I thought of that's the Jetson maid. Wow.
I didn't think of an Eldrick nothing. Eldrick Big Dick Robot
I thought of,
Woods.
and here it is, Donna, and then they all drop out the spaceship, man. That's fun. That's cool. Just say it.
Yeah, that is cool.
Anthony,
I haven't seen
That's
that
cool.
in a while.
Anthony, have you heard of this network called Boomerang? It's got all the old cartoons. They're pretty cool, man.
Hey, boo
Haven't
boo.
heard of it. I might have to check that out, honestly. Shit, they got
You've
all of them.
never
Jetsons
heard of
too?
Boomerang?
You've never heard of Boomerang?
What? I don't
Boomerang's
think
been
so.
around as long as the Jetsons.
They were on Boomerang to start?
Yeah.
No.
First
Oh, then I've
episode
heard-
aired on Boomerang 37
Okay.
years ago.
Okay. I believe you. I don't
Check
remember.
your facts on that. But
Back
sure.
when they started aging the first Ray's grandpa hat.
That's wow. Playing the long game here then,
Full
huh?
circle, yeah.
The Race 37 year, huh?
It knew
When
it
you
was gonna be
say grandpa hat, I instantly think there's like a Ronald Reagan quote on the side or something.
Dude, it's probably a Reagan Bush, like 80 hat.
I'm thinking like a Sherlock Holmes thing, like an old school Sherlock Holmesy hat with the pipe and shit. I can't think of an old man hat. Like I just can't. Maybe an American flag one, kind of like Alex's old man hat.
This is new. This is a
Alex
baseball
with this
cap,
old
dude.
ass man hat.
You got an old man hat, bro.
Just because I bend my bills. I'm sorry.
Hold on, I just noticed Anthony just pointed this out, and I mean, I'm gonna have to take issue with this. Garrett, take that damn hat off, dude. What the hell is that?
You don't have to listen to him. That's a nice hat. I like it.
Take it off.
Turn it around.
So you
either-
can on the last two buttons.
Don't burn it.
You
Just
either
burn it.
Purdue or you perdone. And you're perdoning real hard right now.
I believe you
That's
should do it.
so much better.
Well, it says Indiana, you know. It's not IU. I'll take that. I went to Purdue for the people that don't know, so that's just downright disrespect when your little brother wears the freaking IU hat.
Aw.
Oh, you're that guy in the family.
Well,
My whole
what a hurt your feelings.
someone like you. Such a rebel.
Actually, I was the rebel, and he decided to be the one that just wanted to be the same as everybody else.
Okay.
You conformist, you.
IU has more banners in the assembly hall, so.
No, the next big feat from a robot would be them going to Purdue. That'd be a pretty big feat. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Like
that'd
a
be-
robot taking courses, like a college course or something. You just go to class and you're sitting next to old Jetsons maid and shit, just chilling.
Well, that's the perfect transition, Anthony, because speaking of robot intelligence, I think I might know how you can disarm a robot right before it says bead nose.
Put some earmuffs on.
So
Punch it in the nose, right? I
Punch
know
it in the
those-
nose. That's a shark. Right.
So,
Garrett's gonna get me killed.
Robot shark.
article on Curiosity.com. The best word to convince people you're not a robot is kind of gross. I would agree with that synopsis. So for those that don't know, there's something called a Turing test. It's named after Alan Turing, who invented it. And it tests the intelligence of a robot. And in short, if a human is communicating with both a computer and another human being, and they can't tell which of these entities is which, then the computer has passed the Turing test. So it's saying that a robot is considered intelligent if it's indistinguishable from a human being. Now, some researchers at MIT, they weren't doing a literal Turing test, but they wanted to come up with a premise of certain situations or certain words that were sort of trigger words for people distinguishing humans from robots. So, in short, besides emotional words, the top categories were religion, food, non-human agents, life and death, and bodily functions. But the biggest differentiator was when the word poop was said. So poop, people don't think poop has anything to do with a robot. They think it's a human anytime the word poop is said. So
robots know it to be true. Poop is funny no matter, how old you get, who you are, just poop.
Well, I think other big ones were love. Yeah, poop.
Yeah, love.
Love's a big one. But if you think about
legit.
it makes sense. I mean, emotions, people associate emotions with human nature. So, and if a robot, it's never practical to use the word poop.
Yeah.
Unless you're a robot and you need to cover your tracks.
Unless you're a robot on Grindr.
Yeah, you need to cover your ass. Yeah.
This guy's kind of acting like a robot, and then the next message, poop. Nah, he's cool. You're good. That's a person. There's no way that's a robot. He said poop.
No way a robot would suggest a Cleveland steamer. Come on.
Come on.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Oh, he's like, put that bead nose right on my chest.
Oh. Just give me all that bead nose.
He's like, put that bead nose to chest.
The robot tries to beat around the bush. He's like, no, I don't have to say that. It's fine.
If the robot likes poop, it's
else.
never beating around the bush.
Maybe. I mean, it could do all kinds of things if it likes
Seriously,
poop.
not that there's anything wrong with that. We're not homophobes.
But
go gay movement. We're pro gay.
You don't have to mess with poop, though. I mean,
that's just
clean.
unsanitary.
Keep it clean and classy,
Yeah.
Poop you, but keep it clean.
Keep it clean. Cleveland, what a dirty town.
I picture it like there's a message thing going. It's messaging somebody, hey, let me get your bank information. Yo, I don't trust this thing. It seems a little robot-y, and they say poop, and oh yeah, I trust them. Let me send all my shit. Like, what is the reason? Why does poop? How did they test that, basically?
Wait, like, so if someone said poop, you would still give them your bank information?
Well, that was a poopy.
So at least they're not a robot.
That was a
they're
poopy
just stealing
example.
my identity and money.
Anthony's that guy scrolling through his email, and he's like, oh, the Prince of Nigeria needs $5? Oh, I gotta save him.
Oh, God. No. As long as they say poop, yeah. I mean.
What was that? Transmitting 500 pounds of gold? Sign me up for that one.
Yeah. You're going to send me 500 pounds of gold if I send you $20 right now? Oh, shit. Call me a bead nose.
4 letters is the only thing stopping people from getting all my money.
4 letters?
P-O-O-P, baby.
Oh.
Send it away. Here's my bank account. No, that was a bad example. That was a poopy example, as they say. But no, what I mean is like, how did they test it?
No, they don't.
How do they test it? Is what I was asking.
Well,
just some algorithms. Yeah, poop. That seems pretty human.
No, I'm saying that they tested people. They gave them a series of either. In a real Turing test, it would have either been generated by a robot or generated by a human. This test just had a control, and then they tried to mess around with a, hypothetical robot series. So they told people that one series of words was generated by a robot and one series was generated by humans. And then they said which one's the robot and which one's humans. But they were all generated by humans. They just wanted to see what words made people think or not think that it was a robot. And
gotcha.
Poop was the biggest trigger word.
You're like, no. Okay, that makes sense. So nobody's sending any bank account information, whatnot, just double checking?
I mean, are you wanting to get in the game? Do you want people to send you their bank account information?
But now that the study is out, couldn't the robot, read the study or know about the study?
That's
and
what
know
I'm
to
saying.
say these words. We got to keep this shit secret, like offline.
Who put the test together?
Dude, can
Was
you
it
imagine?
Boston Mechanics or
If you,
Dynamics,
yeah,
whatever they're called?
Boston Dynamics robot
Dude.
just started saying poop. I
Oh,
mean,
man.
that could kill the whole world.
We're dead.
Knocking on the door, just like, who is it? Poop.
It's the
It's
nuclear
They're like,
launch
oh, well,
code.
that must be you, Grandpa.
If anything was going to lead us to a world-ending catastrophe of any kind with robots, it would be poop. It would just,
Probably.
of course,
Nuclear
Of course.
launch codes and
Apocalypse.
stuff.
led by poop.
War games all over again.
War games.
Oh, boy.
Wow. Okay. All right. Are we ready for the next topic?
Is it more robots?
Unfortunately, not.
Oh,
Actually, Alex,
Ah,
here
poop.
I'll go over to the article, but since this was your proposal, you do this one.
so I don't know if anyone's heard, but well, it's been going on a while. So everyone's heard about Trump calling Elizabeth Warren good old Pocahontas because she said she's part Native American. Do you guys recall this as well?
Is
Yeah.
that the one with the $1 million in line on the
Yeah,
line?
yeah. So she actually took a test, and it turns out there is a good possibility that she could have Native American background.
Yeah.
The only issue is, at best, she is 1/64th Native American. And at worst, she is potentially 1,024th Native American. And when she got this news,
I wish I was better with
she
numbers.
thought, he goes, you know what? I am Native American. I'm 1% Native American at most. I better put out this 5-minute ad about how Native American I am. So she does this. And
What was the ad
shit
like?
is- well, the best, it was literally her like calling the person, or from like 23andMe. He goes, yeah, it's a very high possibility that you're Native American. She's like all excited. You have her white ass kids going, yeah, as Native Americans and everything, we are deeply offended by what Trump says.
Wow. The kids say that?
Oh,
And they
yeah.
have even a smaller percentage than she
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, right now, my BAC is more alcohol than she is Native American.
What did that mean?
And Alex is probably at like 0.07 by now. Alex can't drive, but she ain't Cherokee. No, my favorite part though, like, so whatever she said, she's stupid for sure. But then Trump's tweet in response to this is Pocahontas, in quotes, the bad version, sometimes referred to, he says sometimes referred to as Elizabeth Warren. So he's like, she's referred to as Pocahontas, sometimes
version.
referred to as Elizabeth Warren, is getting slammed, tweeted Trump. She took a bogus DNA test, and it showed that she may be 1,024th, far less than average American. Now Cherokee Nation denies her. DNA test is useless. Even they don't want her.
The Cherokee
Phony.
Nation denied her?
No, but I like how, if you really look into it, though, at the end, he says even they don't want her. He's like, if somebody wanted her, it'd probably be the Indians, but even they don't want her.
Dude, but
Bravo.
the
The Trumpito strikes again.
Yeah, no, yeah. I saw something like he searched because the $1 million things. Trump should send her a check for like $970 something. So 1,024th of a million, which would be fucking hilarious if he did.
I really hope he
But dude, there's a story that she has told at like during this article about how her parents had to elope because her dad's parents did not like
Dude,
him
this is Pocahontas.
wanting to marry a woman who is part Cherokee and Delaware. So her mom is at best 1/32nd Native American, and they're like, "God, it's too much for me." She's clearly It's like, no.
I will say Garrett's dad, my stepdad, Jeff Norcross. Shout out, Jeff. But he has 2 Native American tattoos, and that makes him more Native American than Elizabeth Warren. I mean, the ink they put in his blood made him more Native American than Elizabeth Warren.
I think the average, like, just mainly white, Caucasian, European, whatever you want to call them, on average is more Native American than potentially she is. It's like 0.2% or something like that. So she is potentially less Native American than the average Native American, and she was writing recipes for Pow Wow Chow.
Is that a Native American dish? Is that what that
is? It's a Native American cookbook, and she is in there claiming to be Cherokee.
The fake Pocahontas?
Right? A recipe for crab bisque.
Oh my God! I hope
Dude,
on her page.
I feel like Pow Wow Chow is a cookbook that was written by General Sal.
Pow Wow Chow and some. Pow Wow Chow and Sal.
Pow Wow Chow.
Pow Wow Chow by General Sal.
Yeah, so I hope on her page in that book is actually in parentheses says the fake Pocahontas, like next to her thing.
Oh, dude,
like I would get it for that.
Dude, a descendant of Pocahontas asked for an apology from her.
A descendant of who was that?
What was the percentage? Was it really a descendant? Were they more than 1/1000?
Well, I guess. Well, her name had a bunch of like animal names in there, so I'm gonna say she's Native American at least. It was like Debbie.
It had a bunch of animal names in it.
Yeah, it was like Debbie Snowing Doe, some Native American last name.
Prairie dog.
My name is Rambling Nosebead Bear. I am Native American. Elizabeth Warren is a crock.
Calling yourself that makes you more Native American than Elizabeth Warren.
I feel like we're owed an apology from her. You know what?
There was like there was an article in Harvard that she is the first colored professor they ever had. First female colored professor.
Okay. Yeah.
So
you couldn't leave Harvard alone.
You had to diminish our most prestigious institution, Alex.
I'm sorry.
What are you, a Stanford bitch?
What are you? An animal?
Who the hell finds out they're 1% something? It's like 1% at most, and goes, "Yeah, I'm full of that. I'm gonna identify."
I got Alex's Native American name. It's Alex the rat, sneaky bastard I lose on. I had an animal in there. Leave Harvard alone.
I think it would be Alex Maga-Muffin Luzon.
I like that better. Maga-Muffin. That is awesome.
You got to admit, that's pretty solid.
That's pretty good. I love alliteration.
That's what your introduction.
That would be a great T-shirt, dude. The Maga-Muffin. It'd just be a muffin with googly eyes and a MAGA hat. Raise, get on it. Raise, CL.com, the Maga-Muffin.
Dude, hey, some of those bakeries that have been sued need to just change their name to Maga-Muffins.
There's something about that
Once
name.
again, I reiterate.
Your forehead's getting red, man. What's going on?
No, it's not. That's just my shirt.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, fellas.
Is that what we end on? Maga-Muffin?
I mean, all right.
Alex
all right, Green Pants, what do you got?
What do you got?
Yo. What do I got?
Do you want to wrap us out?
Oh, God, yeah.
I could try to find you a quick little instrumental if you like.
Don't you guys need to rate first?
Oh, Garrett, you
what are you
genius,
drinking, Garrett?
You secret genius, you.
He hides it very well.
Garrett, how's your vinegar?
It's pretty good.
Is it sweet? Is it nice?
Is it apple cider vinegar? White vinegar?
Apple cider.
Oh, okay. You catching a lot of gnats?
Wait, so what are we ranking? Out of 5 or 10?
We'll do 5.
Out of 5.
All right, I'm doing 20.
Let's do 12. All right, what's your rating there, Maga-Muffin boy?
Dude, I'm going 4.5. I really like Gumball Head.
4.5.
4.5.
What's it going to take for you to give a perfect score?
It's going to have to be... It's going to have to be like a beer. Yeah, a jib. A beer that gives you a jib.
Okay.
Or a massage.
Okay. There has to be
One
a beer called Maga-Muffin, I feel like.
If not, there should be. That's actually a great IPA name.
Maga-Muffin?
By the time anyone's watching this, we already copyrighted it, so don't do it.
Maga-Muffin. The image is an old man hat.
No, have the caps look like little Trump hair.
Like the Trump haircut.
Yeah. Yes.
I like that idea.
A little off the tap.
Damn, that would make
All
sense.
right, what do you got, Anthony?
Yeah, I'm right with Gavin. I give it about a 4.5 as well. I like it a lot.
I was thinking 9.
You shut
Always.
your mouth. Take it back.
Always.
All right,
Take it back, you
4.5
Maga-Muffin.
1 out of 1,024. It
All
sucked. I hate it.
You owe us an apology.
Before we all go around and give our legit
4.5.
closing thoughts, should we call this episode Maga-Muffin? Or
Yes.
Anthony gets bead-nosed? Or
Maga-Muffin's
It
just
sounds
too much,
dirty.
It's too much of a good name to pass up.
Maga-Muffin? All right. We'll go with Maga-Muffin. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Anthony,
And it's like, yes, I'm not the butt of the joke.
Hashtag fake
Not
Alex.
the butt of
next
the
to
joke.
it.
it's not the butt.
Fake Alex.
It's not the
Hashtag
butt.
fake Alex.
Poop. I am not a robot.
Alex.
Chief
The
Maga-Muffin.
Anthony,
Chief Maga-Muffin.
I'm going to totally just guess on this instrumental. I have no idea what it's going to sound like, but I'm going to click one, and that's going to be it. But first,
Yo, I'm the worst rapper alive.
closing thoughts. Garrett, go.
Robots are going to take over the world.
Oh, wow.
Alex, go.
Pleasant.
Our only hope to defeat the robots are the fat bears. They don't know what to do because they poop a lot.
Okay.
Anthony, go.
Swipe right if you see me on Grindr.
And I'm just going to say that I'm hungry and I got to cut out of here and go eat a Maga-Muffin. So, Anthony.
Yeah.
This has been episode 16, live, as the great Bruce Buffer would say.
17.
Fake
So,
17.
Anthony's going to wrap us out, and here's our instrumental.
I'll get better with time. Bringing it back. Like an old man hat. Grandpa style. Look at that smile. Everybody clap your hands. Everybody understand. This is episode 17. No, wait, 16. What the hell? Ouch. That's just my head. Stuck my palate.
I can't even hear you, dude. This.
Okay.
I hate to pull an Anthony, but that sounded like shit.
All right, hold on. Let's try this again. That was bad.
I hate to pull an Anthony.
Literally
but
blew my
I don't want to call out for our production, but that sounded like shit, Anthony.
I couldn't even hear myself speak.
No. I mean, it's a good thing.
I do think I said phallus.
There you go.
Okay. All right. So, episode 16, we did it.
17.
Everybody throwing a fit. I don't even care. Just get with it. We want an episode 17 next week, bitches. Okay. I just messed up the rap. I got wine now because I'm out of beer. Oh, crap. Oh, poop. If you're a robot. What? Don't be coming at me because my butt grinder. Grinder. Make sure to set a reminder next week, episode 17. Come with me and the boys, we so clean. That's it.
That's been episode 16. Anthony, hit him with it.
16.
16.
Yeah,
See you
17.
next week for episode 17.
Oh, hey,
this has
buddy.
been episode 16. Alex is going to try to say next week's 18, but he's wrong. See you then.
See you then.
GMDA.
I'm right. 18 next week.
My
He's wrong.
rap will get
Out.
better next week. I promise.